I've been really looking forward to today's lesson. As you may know, I'm a huge fan of shadowing or mimicking because I think they are great techniques to improve your fluency very quickly. In today's lesson, I'm going to give you my real answers to some common IELTS questions so you can listen to me and then imitate what I say. Hi everyone, I'm your IELTS tutor Jack and welcome back to another lesson. If you like my content or like today's lesson, please leave a like, I really appreciate it, or subscribe to join the IELTS Plus community. In today's class, we're doing some shadowing or mimicking, but let's start by defining what they are. Shadowing is where you listen to me and talk over me. This means you're talking at the same time and trying to copy my intonation and rhythm. Mimicking is where you listen to me, pause, and then repeat. Now, the technique you choose is totally up to you and what you are comfortable with. For me personally, I prefer to pause and listen and then repeat, just because I can hear more of the intonation and areas of stress. Also, one more note before we start. For you IELTS students out there, these are going to be part 1 questions, and I'm going to be using my IELTS Plus structure. So just notice I always give a direct answer, some detail, and usually an example. Okay, that's enough from me. Let's get started with some shadowing and mimicking. What is your hometown like? My hometown is a nice, quiet town in the southeast of England. It's famous for sandy beaches, festivals, and fish and chip shops. A lot of people come to my town during the summer months to spend some time by the sea. It gets busy at that time, but there's a great atmosphere. When I was young, I loved going to the beach to watch the evening firework display. We would sit on the cliffs and eat chips while watching the show. Okay, that's my first answer done. Go back, practice it. It's all about practice and repetition. And just notice how my intonation goes up and down. That's going to be a really key point when you're shadowing or mimicking. Question 2. How could your hometown be improved? I think the public transportation could be better. In my town, the train is always late. There aren't many buses, and the taxis are expensive. It's actually really difficult to move around without a car. I would suggest opening up new bus routes so that people can get from A to B quickly and conveniently. In Korea, there are so many buses and trains that you don't even need a car. I think Korea is a good model for transportation. Again, while you're listening to my answers, really focus on which words I stress. There are some words like so or always that I really emphasize, so try to copy me closely. Question 3. Do you think your hometown is a good place to bring up children? I think my hometown is an excellent place to raise children. There are a lot of parks. The schools are decent. And it's relatively safe. For me personally, I feel like I had a wonderful upbringing in my town. There was a lot to do. It was safe to walk from my house to school. And there were so many clubs to keep children busy. I would recommend anyone to live in my hometown. Okay, that's my final answer, and I want to give one more note about my structure. In my direct answer, the first part, notice how I paraphrased the question. The question was, hometown is a good place to bring up children, and I changed it to my hometown is an excellent place to raise children. So try to get in the habit of giving a direct answer while paraphrasing. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed dealing with the topic of hometown. I will do future shadowing and mimicking lessons in the future, dealing with other topics. I really appreciate you joining me, and I would be so grateful if you left a like and subscribe to join the community. I hope you have a wonderful week this week and study diligently before our next lesson. See you soon.